Hello everybody, this is Anthony Profeta and I'm coming to you from Cairo, Egypt. Now Cairo is the largest city in the Arab world. It's actually a mega city that is an incredible place to visit for any of you that do love culture and also love cuisine, because the food here in Cairo or Egypt is amazing. Now Cairo is a wonderful mix of not only new but also of course old and very ancient. It is home to the only wonder of the world that is still remaining standing from the original list of the 7 wonders of the world. And something else very interesting in the modern times is that's also home to the largest food court in the world, and we'll talk about that in a moment. Because whether you are planning a trip or you're just curious and you want to know more, here are 5 interesting facts about the city of Cairo and being here in Egypt. Now the first one we did touch on briefly for a moment, and number 1 is that Cairo is the largest city in Africa. So we are on a continent of Africa here in Egypt. It actually spans 2, both Africa and Sinai is on the Asian continent, but Cairo clocks in a whopping 22 million people, and that makes it the largest area in Egypt, the largest city in Egypt, the largest area of Africa, and also the Middle East and the Arab world. So it's one of the biggest cities of the Arab world. Now number 2 is that Cairo is home to the Great Pyramid of Giza. Now the Giza Plateau is a part of the greater Cairo area, and it's on the Giza Plateau that you find the Great Pyramid of Giza, which some scholars say is over 4,000 years old, but some say it might be nearly 10,000 years old. The Great Pyramid of Giza is one of the original 7 wonders of the ancient world, and the only one which is still relatively intact. You could visit it, you could come see it, it's still standing and here for you to explore. At the site of Giza, though, there are 3 pyramids found. The first one, which we call the Great Pyramid because it's the largest, scholars say was built by Khufu. The second one, which they say was built by the pharaoh Khafre. And then the third one, which is the smallest, they say was built by the pharaoh Menkaure. But to be honest, we still don't really know how these things were built, and there is debate over who did build them. But now number 3 is that Cairo is home to the largest ancient statue in the world. Now, some say that the statue is estimated to be even older than the pyramids themselves. And what I'm talking about is the statue of the Great Sphinx, which is located here in Giza also. And it stands 240 feet high, as well as 240 feet long, and is the oldest and largest surviving statue that is found from the ancient world till today. Number 4 is that Cairo has the world's largest food court. Now this is more of a modern thing. I say Cairo is a mixture of old and new, but Cairo is a wonderful city, not only for the ancient wonders and the culture, but also for its cuisine. And as I mentioned, it's home to the largest food court in the world. It's known as the Oasis Restaurants, and it's this large, it's massive. It has a total square footage of over 441,000 square feet, and it incorporates over 25 restaurants and cafes and can hold the capacity to seat over 4,000 people. So that's one of the more wonders of the world. So Cairo has a lot of large things that it's known for. But number 5 is what you're looking at right here behind me. The Nile River runs through the city of Cairo. Now, the Nile River is actually one of the largest rivers in the world, and perhaps you might say also the most famous rivers of the world. And it cuts right through the city of Cairo. Cairo lies actually on the east bank of the river, and it does include 2 islands. There's one right here, and the 2 islands that are in the middle of the Nile is the Gezira Island and the Rhoda Island. So I thank you all. Hope you enjoyed these facts. I thank you for listening, and I look forward to hopefully you joining me on one of these adventures when, God willing, we do have them every September. So thank you all. Appreciate you, and hope that you have a blessed and beautiful day.